Hey guys, how's it going? It's Victoria's Secret Fantasy Football review of Week 6. This is rated R for gore in the house. I just did another one of these videos catching up from Week 5, so been doing these videos now for yeah, it's getting old. Hopefully you guys are you guys are liking these videos. Definitely give me some feedback on the videos too. If I don't get much feedback, I'm not gonna know that you guys are even watching the videos. So let me know if just give me some feedback that you're watching and anything that you might want to add or me to get rid of, cover, whatever. If you want me to talk more smack, I've already got one guy, team owner, that wants me to talk more smack during the thing, but it's hard when I don't have anybody to talk to. So I'm hoping next week's interview I'd be able to have I'd Tap That's owner Kevin on here. He definitely expressed that he wanted to be on this thing. Just have to work out a time where it works out for both of us there. So going to get into the matchups from Week 6 and see how those went down. The first matchup that we had here was Red October Bubblehead and beat Grinding Axes 96-86. Close matchups of two of the top teams right now. Definitely within 10 is always a close matchup there. Red October Bubblehead going to 6-0, Grinding Axes falling to 4-2. Red October Bubblehead was led by Peyton Manning with 23. Antonio Gates finally showing up and getting 20. Arian Foster with 15, Roddy White 13, and Sebastian Janikowski with 10. Grinding Axes was led by Tom Brady, 21, Eric Decker and Larry Fitzgerald with 15, and Jason Hansen with 16. Definitely some letdowns for his team was Andre Roberts getting him 1, Reggie Bush with 5. And then he started Jeff Cumberland at tight end. He had the one good game for the Jets. I'm not sure why he would start him because Dustin Keller was back for that game, so Cumberland was just a backup tight end. So definitely may want to do your homework there on that. Just definitely there could have been, I know there was better options on the waiver wire for tight ends in that case. So our next matchup was my matchup. This one goes to 11. Beat my team, rated R for gore, 113-59. It was an absolute thrashing. My team didn't even stand a chance in this one with my Drew Brees on bye. This one goes to 11. Was led by the resurrection of Aaron Rodgers with 41. Des Bryant finally showing up for Dallas with 21. James Jones productive for the third straight week with 15. Stephen Gostkowski with 11. And Alfred Morris with 10. My team, rated R for gore, led by A.J. Green with 28. The only player in double digits for my team. The next best guy was Demaryius Thomas with 9. Definitely some letdowns for my team was Rashard Mendenhall getting knocked out of the game and getting 1. Jamal Charles with 4. Marshawn Lynch with 5. Matt Schaub with 5. Vikings defense with -1. Who would have saw that coming? And even my crazy kicker, Legatron, as they call him, Greg Zuerlein, got 4 because of his 3 misses on the day. So very tough week for me. I'm looking to rebound there, but a good week for this one goes to 11. He goes to 3-3. And definitely want to mention, since I mentioned this one goes to 11, he completes a trade with last place, trading away RG3, and in return he gets Chris Johnson, CJY2K, Ben Jarvis Green Ellis, the law firm, and Phillip Rivers. So a 3-for-1 deal. Definitely I think it helps with this one goes to 11's depth since he's got to start one, Aaron Rodgers or RG3. And if you have that kind of value on your bench, you might want to just try to improve other areas of your team. And I think he really did that by boosting his running back core there. And at the same time, last place needed a quarterback desperately with Phillip Rivers struggling this year. He didn't have a backup quarterback, so he needed to get that one guy to make sure that there's production on his team at that quarterback spot. And he definitely had the running backs to part. I believe he had 6 running backs at the time of the trade, so he's definitely not hurting there. So going to the next matchup here, we had Multiple scoregasms take out fucking Cable. 62 to 56. So a very close matchup. Came down to the Monday night game where scoregasms had Willis McGahee and Cable had Matt Prater. Prater was held to 5 points. McGahee had 9. So definitely kept this matchup close the whole time. Trust me, I know that Multiple Scoregasms owner was biting his nails avidly throughout the matchup there. Multiple Scoregasms wins this matchup despite not having one player in double digits. He had 3 guys with 9, Willis McGahee, Mikael LaShore, and Anquan Bolden with 9. Matt Ryan, his first struggles this year with 8. And, Julio Jones was 6, Rams D was 7, Mason Crosby was 6. So really, just nobody showed up for his team, but he still was able to get enough overall to beat fucking Cable. Cable was led by Mike Wallace with 17, Eli Manning with 11, and LaShawn McCoy with 10. Huge disappointments for him was Scott Chandler, Buffalo's tight end, getting a goose egg. Ben Tate, Houston's backup running back, with 1. He started Brandon Bolden, New England's backup running back, who got him 2. The Niners defense, big disappointment with 2. And, of course, I mentioned Prater with 5. The next matchup we had here was last place getting his first win of the season, taking out I'd Tap That, 145 to 89. So last place goes to 1-5 on the year, getting his first victory. He had a great week, and mostly it was because he decided to start Sean Green, who led him with 35 points with his 3 touchdowns and 160 yards rushing. And sticking with Jordy Nelson. Jordy Nelson's been a big disappointment, but this week, another guy with 3 touchdowns. So 2 players on your roster with 3 touchdowns, you're likely going to get the win whenever that kind of thing happens. So Sean Green, 35. Jordy Nelson, 32. Percy Harvin with 14. Kyle Rudolph and the Falcons defense with 13 apiece. Alex Henry, the Eagles kicker, with 12, and Victor Cruz with 11. And again, he had Phillip Rivers that only got him 9 after the rough week with the 4 interceptions there. So I'd Tap That was led by Andy Dalton's 26, Jeremy Macklin 22, Calvin Johnson, Megatron with 14, and Adrian Peterson, AP, with 12. Some big disappointments for his roster. Cowboys D getting him a goose egg against Baltimore. Jacob Tamme, who he started for the injured Brandon Pettigrew. Or he's not injured, sorry, he was on a bye. Or no, he was not on a bye. I'm sorry. Yes, just decided to start Tamme there for the matchup, and he got him 2. And Stephen Ridley, who he just acquired in the trade for A.J. Green, get him 3 for that, and Miles Austin with 3. So week 1 of evaluating the trade, I definitely say it would go to my team, Radar for Gore, getting the 28 points over Ridley's 3. But definitely, like I said, it's a whole season, so we'll definitely see where that trade goes from here on out. And it's just a week-by-week matchup. Even though we're playing for the whole season, you still sometimes have to play the matchups there. The final matchup for this week, excuse me, is Team Smith taking out Clear Eyes Full Hearts, 97 to 78. Team Smith was led by Wes Welker with 21, Big Ben with 20, McFadden with 15, and Blair Walsh, Minnesota's kicker, with 12. Clear Eyes Full Hearts was led by Ray Rice, 22, Vincent Jackson, a good game, with 18, and Doug Martin with 12. Alex Smith let him down as his bye-week quarterback, getting him only 2 points. Dwayne Bowe with only 2 points, and David Akers, the Niners kicker, with 2 points. So everybody related with the Niners really didn't get much done this week, and it definitely hurt a bunch of people's rosters. So again, so now looking at the records here, we're going to look at the preview for this week. And the matchups for this week is going to be I'd Tap That, who has the tough challenge of taking on Red October Bubblehead, who is 6-0. I'd Tap That is 3-3. I believe Red October Bubblehead has a lot of players on the bye this week. I'm just going to check into that here. And yes, it looks like, let's see, from the 5 5 of the starters that he had from last week are all on a bye, so it's going to be interesting. He does look like he has enough personnel to fill that in, or he can definitely pick somebody off the waiver wires. But definitely he's not going to be at full strength with 5 starters on a bye this week. So we'll definitely see how that works out. Clear Eyes, Full Hearts takes on Multiple Scoregasms, both teams with a 3-3 record there, so it should be a good matchup. Grinding Axes, our second place team, is taking on Team Smith. Grinding Axes 4-2, Team Smith 3-3. This one goes to 11 at 3-3 is taking on last place 1-5. We'll definitely see how that trade played through. Actually, these two teams trading with each other, so we'll definitely get a chance to see really fast, who came out ahead in the first week of that deal. And the final matchup is my team, Radar for Gore, taking on fucking Kavo. We're both 2-4, and I definitely am ready to get moving towards 500. So it doesn't look good for fucking Kavo, and that's my smack talking right there. You're going down. So anyway, looking forward to this week's games. The Thursday game this week is Seattle, San Francisco. So anybody with those Niners players and Seahawks players, make sure to get your lineups done on time. You don't want some guy, your lineup for that player will definitely lock. So you want to make sure to try to get all your lineups set before Thursday, and then always check it again before Sunday just to make sure there's nobody injured. I try to keep up with it as best as possible for you guys, but I'm not 100% with it. I may be out of town this weekend, so it's going to be even more difficult for me to monitor your lineup. So please, I'll send you out a text message before the game on Thursday, and please just get your lineups done as soon as you can. I would like it if you guys could maybe get it done sooner so that I don't have to send out that warning message. That would be great, but because I do feel like I'm babysitting some of you guys out there, have to remind you that you have a guy on a bye, when I could just be a dick and let you, just roll with it. Let you roll with, 3 bye guys on your starting lineup, and you'd likely lose that matchup. So I don't want to be that dick, but I hate being your babysitters too. So just get your lineups done. The waivers usually go into effect, I think it's like 1:30 in the morning, our time, on Wednesday morning. So you definitely want to make sure to have all your waiver claims in before that. And then, just plan on Wednesday to get your lineups finalized so that you don't have to worry about it. You can always check it again, check injury status, that's fine. But, it's not really that hard to take 10 minutes, sometimes it takes 5, and just make sure you got the right guys in. If you don't, get somebody, text me, I will do it for you. But, I really hate right before game time sending a message going, hey, you, again, for the 4th week in a row, don't have your lineups done. So please just make sure that you get that done. That would be a great help to me. I hate being your babysitter. I like to enjoy this too. And it's not much fun when I have to make a decision on your lineup because you're not answering your texts or whatever. So that's my rant for this week. Last thing, there was a couple of pickups here. We had Felix Jones added by Multiple Scoregasms, who also got D'Angelo Williams and Josh Gordon. There was only 5 pickups on the waiver wire. So either you guys are really content with your teams, or you guys are really slacking and totally forgot about it. So, this is a competitive league. This is I know it's not for a lot of money, but there's still a good pot at the end, and there's still a chance to win that pot. Hopefully nobody, even last place, is not giving up on the league so far, because anything could happen in this league. So if you have any questions about anything, definitely hit me up. Definitely just try to stay involved and stuff. I've still gotten reports about people, I'm too busy to do this, I'm too busy to do that. Well, why did you join the league then? If you're too busy to do the league, then you shouldn't have joined it in the first place. And I know I pressured some people to join the league, saying, even if you got some time, you can squeeze in 5-10 minutes here to do this. But it's just checking your roster. It's not that hard. It's like checking your email. So, except this is something that's fun. Email is not usually as fun. So, again, just hit me up if you have any questions. I'm willing to help anybody with anything. Just let me know what you need help with. Good luck, everybody, this week with the matchups, and I'll see you next week, hopefully with I'd Tap That owner Kevin for the next Commish message. So good luck. Take care. Peace out.